Hey, you retirees! These academics would like a word with you. You're not following the script. You're supposed to be miserable in retirement. How dare you not be miserable? All of our academic jargon says you should be. Anyway, this is funny. My man sent this to me. I forgot who it was. From the Center for Retirement Research at Boston College. This is funny. It cracks me up. I can't believe these guys don't see. They're blinders. They're blind spot. I don't believe it. A review of existing measures of retirement well-being. And so we're going to scroll down here. We can see since 1992, 93% or so of retirees respond that they're moderately or very satisfied in retirement. Wow, that's crazy, because right here they're saying, survey that asks older adults about life satisfaction has consistently shown the vast majority of retirees are quite satisfied and happy. This trend has been quite stable. However, don't these retirees know? Measures of retirement preparedness often suggest that a substantial share of U.S. households are not on track to maintain their standard of living in retirement. And many retirees report regrets for not saving enough. Yet when asked about their life satisfaction, overwhelming majority say they're satisfied to some regard. What? To explore this disconnect, the academics think the disconnect lies in the fact that they're not able to maintain their pre-retirement standard of living, and yet they're also saying they're happy in retirement. That's the disconnect to the academics, not the retirees, the academics. To explore this disconnect, this analysis reviews existing measures of objective and subjective well-being across many data sets. We show that objective measures such as health and income are generally poor predictors of reported satisfaction. Because they should be poorly satisfied because they don't have enough money according to our models. Could it ever occur to you maybe your models are broken? Never? Have you ever occurred to you maybe living up to your pre-retirement standard of living isn't what retirees are trying to do? Could it possibly the model is broken to assume that a retiree needs to live to some 80% of their pre-retirement standard of living? Maybe they don't need that. Maybe the model's broken, academics, that isn't what you should be shooting for. Who said this? As an objective measure, we should try to maintain our pre-retirement standard of living in order to successfully retire. Who said this? I mean, again, I've talked about the Aon Georgia State study in 1985 that started, I don't know if there's anything before that, I haven't looked into it. But I'd love to know where this came into the vernacular. That you need a certain percentage of your standard pre-retirement standard of living to have a successful retirement. Who said that? Again, the Aon study started from my perspective. I don't know if something came along before that, maybe the Mogla-Dinley, whatever it is, Francis Mogla-Dinley, his lifestyle or life cycle method of economics, just all that silly economic stuff is insane. Markowitz and all that stuff. It's just like, it's just not based on reality. So these guys, again, are saying, wait a second. Right here. Measures of retirement preparedness often suggest that a substantial share of households are not on track to maintain their standard of living, and yet they're quite comfortable right here. And they've been that for a long time. How dare they? How dare they? Our final section concludes that objective physical health is the only moderately good predictor of life satisfaction, and the only financial component that matters for satisfaction is non-mortgage debt. Dude, I don't understand how these academics don't get it. If you're in somewhat good shape and you have no debt, you're just in a better place mentally, even if you're financially not able to get anywhere near your pre-retirement income. Why would you need to be anywhere near your pre-retirement income if your pre-retirement income is what you're using to pay down your debts anyway? It doesn't make sense when those debts are gone. I don't understand how these people can't see this. It's crazy to me. They say right here, this finding suggests that survey responses on satisfaction provide little help to policymakers concerned with financial security. Because if you're asking retirees if they're good to go in retirement, and the vast majority said they're pretty good to go, then they're financially secure. Somehow, some way they're financially secure. So you can put that in your pot pipe and smoke and say, maybe we're missing the boat on our measures of financial security. Maybe the measures of financial security aren't what academics have been trained. Maybe the measures of financial security, what real life people like. They have no debt and they're moderately good shape. That's shocking. But anyway, check this out. So one of the objective measures they're going to use, instead of just saying, hey, how are you feeling about retirement, retiree? We're going to do some more objective measures, and we're going to show you right here. Objective measures, right here. Medical diagnosis, substance abuse. All right, okay. Here's a subjective: anxiety, worry, stress. All right, so check this out. This thing is just so freaking silly to me. All right, so right here, I want to show you something here. We're going to come down here. Average satisfaction with living conditions among respondents 60 plus. Satisfaction with home neighborhood, 7.5, 7, 8, 8. Satisfaction neighborhood safety, and this is probably just the people who just watch too much news. You can see pretty satisfied with their overall living conditions, but this is what cracked me up. Average financial satisfaction this is just financial satisfaction. Do you wish you saved more? Do you wish you had more money? Dude, we all do, man. And you can see right here, 6 point, this is what they're going to try to harp on. Instead of having life satisfaction, they're going to say financially how satisfied you are. Look, I wish I saved more. I wish I bought Amazon or Apple in 1997. But check this. This is what cracks me up here. Right here, this is one of the things they're going to try using right here as a way that people are not nearly as happy as they're reporting. Percentage of respondents who have ever felt depressed, anxious, worried, or stressed among respondents 60 years old. So we're going to ask people who are 60 years old, we're going to say, have you ever felt depressed, anxious, worried, or stressed? And if we do have that, if we've felt that at some point in our past, that as a negative, that we should really focus on to show that retirees really aren't that satisfied. Because look, dude, have you ever felt anxious, depressed, worried? Of course. I'm worried my kid's going to freaking prom on Saturday night. It's in Atlanta. I'm worried about that. He wants to drive down. I'm like, dude, you've never even driven to Atlanta, especially at night, on prom night. That makes me worried. Makes my wife stressed out a whole lot more than I am. So that means we're not satisfied with our life? This whole thing is just so preposterous to me. I'm like, dude, look right here. Average self-assessed health among respondents. So they're not getting huge health rates. They're about average. Saying we're at average health, and that's probably something to do with obesity. But still, at the end of the day, it's what the academics want is a survey that says, hey, we're going to ask you financial. Are you financially as secure as you like to be? If the answer is no, that means, oh, we failed. We dropped the ball. Financial risk and security is at risk. Is your health, are you as healthy as you like? If the answer is no, oh man, that means we dropped the ball. Your financial health is at risk. Your finances and your health are at risk, which means you should not be satisfied. But then we ask you how satisfied you are, and you're fine. Well, that's wrong because you said you're financially not as satisfied as you should be, and health-wise you're not as either. So these are mutually exclusive. You can't say financially you're not as satisfied as you like to be, and health-wise you're not as satisfied as you like to be, and then turn around and say you're satisfied with your life. You can't say that. It's mutually exclusive. It's just silly, dude. And again, I just go back to the whole premise that for some reason academics said we have to have, right here, we have to maintain our standard of living in retirement from our pre-retirement. Where is that God's word? It's not. Where did this come from? Well, it just makes sense. Oh, I'm living off $100,000 when I'm pre-retired. I need to be living off $80,000 when I'm retired. Why? Anyway, how dare you retirees? These academics really have it in for you. So they're going to redesign the surveys to show that we need more government intervention. That's what ultimately is what all these guys want. They want more government intervention. We need more government to say, we got to, I don't know what they're going to say, but it's just, if the vast majority of retirees are satisfied in retirement, how can you look at any other way other than a big fat win for retirement? I don't understand, man. But the reason is because the 401ks have replaced a pension, which everyone loved, everyone had. It's just silly. It's just not true. All right, Viva Pablo says, what the heck? All right, God bless. Love to see your thoughts. Don't forget to smash the like button for Pablo.